Okay, YouTube guys, once again, welcome back. Welcome back. This is Jimdel-Edu. Welcome back for another tutorial. This is part 15, and part 14. This is where we left, and we created this page. This is the admin comment. This is where the admin can create their own comment. Okay. Also, this is the dashboard. This is the comments.php. And when you, this is where we got all the comment display from the database. Now you can see all the comment. You can delete comment, and when you click on create comment, and this is this section, this is for this page, this is for admin can create comment. But this is not done yet because I have to add a submit button here. First, after image URL, I have to add the approved. This is approved option. The option will be yes or no. Also, I have to add a submit button underneath of here. Okay. Without further ado, let's jump into it. I want you to go open your code editor. I want you open your inside. Remember, inside of the admin folder, go there and open comment.php. Not comment, it's comment.php, and this is where we left on part 14. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a label for approved, and after that I'm going to create the submit button. Here we have the break. Here is the break. On top of the break, here, go on top, create one more space. Here on top of the break, I'm going to create a label. This is a label for this is a label for approved, and from the middle here, let me increase this, make it bigger. Okay, and from the middle here, I want you to put approved like this. Okay, and for this, okay, go to the next line, and for the approved option, I'm going to create a select. The admin will be able to select from yes or no if the admin want to approve it or not. Okay, now I'm going to say select. Select. I don't need the class, no class instead of the select. But I need name approved. Okay, also after name I need an ID approved. Okay, also it's supposed to be required. Now this is where I'm going, instead of the select, I'm going to create my option. I'm going to say option. The first value is no. I'm going to put no first and put 0 here, and after the first one, the first option, open the opening option, create a shortcut PHP, put equal sign, and use the closing. After the equal sign, put comment, $sign, comment, and bracket single quote, and put approved. Put approved inside of the single quote. Approved. And next, after the closing bracket, I want you to put an equal sign like this and put 0. After the 0, I want you to put here. Let me show you something. After 0, create a space. After 0, I want you to put a question mark. Put a question mark and put a single quote and create a space. Put a select. Selected like this. Okay, put selected. And after selected here, put a colon. Put colon like, okay. And after colon, put a single quote and bring the closing PHP like this. And here, what I want you to do here is for option. This is the first one. This is the opening option. Maybe let me see. Maybe something inside of the value. Okay. Okay, guys. What I want to do, I want you to cut this line of code. Let me make it this bigger so that you can see. And because I'm supposed to pass everything inside of the first option here, let me show you. Cut this line of code here. Cut this one. Cut it. And I want you to go inside of the first open. I want you to go inside of the first option and paste it. Paste it here. Oh, no. Let me go to edit, undo, edit, undo again, edit, undo. Okay, now I got it, and then let me code it back, code it, and go here and paste it inside of the first option. This is the closing, is the opening. Okay, now we have the PHP. Okay, now and after selected, put a comma, single quote, and the closing PHP. Now is the closing option here. Okay, now here from the middle here, I want you to put no, and bring this closer. Now go to the next line and create another option here. Now option value. Now the first one is 0 equal to 0. Now the second one, put 1, value equal 1, and here go after 1 the closing of double quote. Now I want you to put a shortcut PHP like this, and after the equal sign put comment, put a bracket single quote, put approved. Okay, do the same thing here. After the closing bracket put equal sign like this, put 1, and put a question mark. After the question mark we need a single quote, and instead of the single quote I'm going to create a space and put selected. Okay, now after the closing single quote here in selected, and I want you to put a colon, and after the colon I want to put a single quote, and bring the closing PHP back, and bring this back. Here I put no on the first one. Here put yes. Okay, now let me bring this. Okay, let me close this up. Okay, okay, I can do this. Okay, now it is label for approve. This is select and option. Let me bring the. Okay, this is the break. Here's the break. Break it up. Now after the break, here is the break. After the break, this is where I'm going to create. After the break, this is where I'm going to create my submit button. And for this, I'm going to create a div class called submit hyphen btns like this. And btns. Okay, I want to go to the next line and create input for that. Go input type submit. Okay, input type submit, name submit, value submit with capital S. Okay, and here go to the next line. This is where I'm going to pass my PHP and call the page for edit. Okay, and I'm going to say PHP if parentheses $sign page, if page equal single quote edit, and put a comma. I want to put a colon after the closing parentheses. Okay, now, and I'm going to create a next, my second input here, input type submit, name, now name delete, also for value delete. I need a class here. I need a class called delete. Okay, and also I got if statement. This is where I'm going to add my if statement. I'm going to close it. To do this, I'm going to use a PHP. I'm going to say and if like this and semicolon. Okay, this is the okay. Bring this up. I'm going to bring this up. Now is the break. Okay, and then this is form, closing form. Okay, and now let's save everything. Go to file, save all. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I want you to scroll up. I don't know if you've done yet with this part. Okay, I want you to scroll up, and because I passed okay, let me go to my browser and refresh the page. Okay, refresh it, and now this is where, now this is the submit button. Now this is okay. Now this is where I got error message say undefined variable comment. Let me comment what line, comment.php on line 36. Also have undefined variable, yes, on line 37. Also we have undefined variable page on line 42, 36, 37, 42. Now here undefined comment and 36, 37. Also on line 42 undefined page. Okay, let's do that. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to define all of these elements. And to do this, I want you to go inside of the, scroll up, is our first block of code here. This is the PHP, include the main.php. I want you to go inside of the PHP, go after main, go to the next line, and this is skip one line. And this is where I'm going to add all my default comment value. And this is what I'm going to say, this is all my comment values. And to do this is where I'm going to pass my comment equal. Okay, and here this is where I'm going to call everything, take everything, add it inside of my comment. The first one is if I go back, go back to my database, and here I got page ID, parent ID, name, content, submit date, vote, and image, and approved. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to put a single quote here, put a single quote, and I've got the page ID like this, and go after the closings, create a space. Okay, and put a single quote, and put a comma, go to the next line, and put a single quote. I'm going to call now, I'm going to call parent ID. Parent ID, do the same thing. Now for parent ID, I need -1, and put a comma, go to the next line, single quote. Now I need name here. I need name. Let me increase this, and after name put a space and put a single quote and put a comma and go to the next line, a single quote. Now I'm going to call content. Okay, single quote, comma, next line, single quote. Now this time we need submit date. Okay, now for submit date I need date, single quote, parenthesis, single quote, is the format, the backslash th.
It's empty.
/th, okay, colon I colon S, and put a comma, go to the next line, put a single quote. Now we need votes. Do the same thing. Now for vote, put 0 and put a comma with the next line, single quote. Now we need image, img, single quote, comma, next line, and put a single quote. Now last, put approved, and put for approve, put 0. And I want you to put okay, instead of curly braces here, put a bracket, put it like this. I want you to cut this out. Also take the cut this one, paste it here, and put a, I want you to put a semicolon here. Okay, use this instead of curly braces. Okay, now I want you to go to the next line. After the closing bracket here, I'm going to say if. This is where I'm going to retrieve the comment from the database. To do that, I'm going to use the if statement. If is set parentheses. Also, I'm going to use a get method. Get ID. And this is where I'm going to pass my block of code. I'm going to use a statement to retrieve the comment from the database. I'm going to set statement equal PDO prepare. This is where I'm going to use a select from my table name comment, where ID equal question mark. Okay, now I want you to put a semicolon here and go to the next line. I'm going to use statement again. Now this time I'm going to execute my statement. Okay, parentheses, bracket, and I'm going to use get method. Is a get bracket, okay, single quote, ID again, and put a semicolon here. Now I want to go to the next line. I'm going to use comment equal my statement fetch PDO okay, this is first association. Okay, put here. Now here at this time, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use to see if the ID param exists, edit an existing comment. This is where I'm going to edit an existing comment. This is where I'm going to say edit an existing comment. To do this, I'm going to use a page. Where I call my page, I say page equal single quote edit, okay, semicolon, and I'm going to use my use an if statement. If is set parentheses. Now this is the post method, post bracket. Now this is where the admin click on the submit button, and I want when the admin click on the submit button, this is where I'm going to select everything from the comment and display. Okay. Okay, we said if is set post ID, if is set post not, oh, we said this is the submit button. I say ID. If is set submit, okay. If is set submit, put a space here. If is set submit, now I'm going to pass my block of code here. Okay. If is set submit, this is I'm going to use a statement for that. Statement. Before, let me see. Inside of the statement, inside of this block of code submit, when the admin click on the submit button, also I have to okay. I want to update the comment first. Let me put this update. Okay, I want to update the comment. Okay, the comment first, and I'm going to use a statement equal video. Okay, prepare a parentheses single quote. Also, I want to update my table called comment and set it to page ID equal question mark. And then put a comma space. I need a parent ID equal question mark comma space name equal question mark comma. Now we got let me go to the next line so you can see what I'm doing. Go to the next line. Let me put it here. Okay. Go to the next line. Let me put it here. Okay, go to the next. After name equal question mark comma. Now we have content equal question mark comma space, and next we have submit date equal question mark comma space, and we have vote equal question mark comma space. And then now we have image equal question mark comma, and we have approved equal question mark. Also, I'm going to say where, because I say update comment my table name comment set my ID parent ID name and so on, and where ID equal question mark, and put a semicolon here. Okay, let me make this smaller. Okay, now I want to go to the next line after preparing my statement and to update my table. Now I'm going to execute my statement. I'm going to say statement $sign statement execute parentheses bracket, and I'm going to use a post method, post bracket single quote. First, I'm going to use my page ID. After the closing bracket, put a comma here, put a space, and post after post bracket single quote. Here this time I'm going to use parent ID, and after parent ID here put a comma space and do the same thing, post bracket single quote. Now we have name, put a comma here, space, we need post bracket single quote. Now we have this is our content, put the comma here, and let me go to the next line. Okay, let me go inside. Okay, and after content, and we need date. For date, put the parentheses, date parentheses single quote is the format. M, this is small m, D, this, and then space, H, I, S. Okay. And after the closing here for date, the closing single quote here, put a comma and put a string to time. Okay, string to time, put a parenthesis. Now I'm going to use a post method and bracket a single quote for submit date. And here, after the closing parenthesis, the second one here, I want you to put a comma, space, and post, bracket, single quote that continue. This time for vote, and put a comma here. Let's go to the next line. After vote, okay, the dollar sign post, bracket single quote now for image, and put a comma here, space, post, bracket single quote for approved, and put a comma here and space. Now I'm going to use a get and bracket single quote ID, and bring this closer like this. Okay, and put a semicolon here. Okay, now after updating and execute our statement, now I have to direct the admin to the location. Admin to a location. I'm going to use this is the header location. Send the admin to the to comments.php. Say comments.php. And after everything, I have to exit the application. Exit. Okay. Now, here the closing if statement. This is the if. Is the closing if. Okay, and bring this down here. Okay. After the closing if, here is the closing. Okay. And what I can do, I can comment this. Put it like this. This is the end of submit. Okay, and go after that. I'm going to use the if statement again, at this time not for submit, this is for delete. I'm going to say if set parentheses post bracket single quote at this time for delete, and I'm going to pass my block of code here. This is where I'm going to delete this the comment. Here this is where I update the comment. Here this is where I'm going to delete the comment. Let me put it like this. I'm going to say delete the comment. Okay, and to do this I'm going to use statement equal $PDO prepared delete from my table name comment where ID equal question mark. Okay. Now I want you to go to the next line. Execute my statement. I'm going to say statement execute parentheses bracket get, after get bracket single quote get my ID. Now after getting my ID, this is where I'm going to send the admin to the header location where to comment.php. I'm going to say header single, okay, single quote location commits.php. Put a semicolon, go to the next line, and I have to exit the application. Okay, now bring this up. Okay, this one is for delete. Okay. This is the end of delete. This one is the end of, this is the first if here we got here. If you click on it, okay. Okay, now this is where I'm going to say if I want to update. First thing I want to update. The second thing I want to delete. Now else, this is where I'm going to use the else statement. I'm going to say else statement. Okay, else in case this is create a new comment. If I cannot update, delete, create a new comment. See, I'm going to say create a new comment. Okay, and page. To do that, to create a new comment, I'm going to call it a new page. I'm going to say page equal single quote. I want to create. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to create. Okay, if you want to create, and I'm going to use the if statement. I'm going to say if isSet parentheses post method bracket single quote, and this is where I'm to submit and pass my block of code here. I'm going to use statement for that. I'm going to say statement video prepared to create. Now this is where I'm going to say to create. I have to use the word insert into my table name comment. Follow me. After comment, put a parenthesis, and after the parenthesis is what I want you to do. I want you to bring this down. Okay, I want you to bring this down, leave it like this, and go to the next line. And this is, I'm going to say page. Okay, page ID. Insert into my table comment. The first thing I want to insert is a page ID, comma. I want parent ID, comma. I want name, comma. I want content, comma. I want a submit date. I want vote. I want image, and I want approved. Okay, now let me bring this back so that you can see what I'm doing here, and go to the next line. After is the first one. Okay, after comment, table comment, I put a parenthesis. Is the opening, is the closing, and after the closing parenthesis here and here, or I can say this is where I'm going to say my value like this. Or let me go to the next line. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, go to the next line and bring this back. I don't want you to get confused. Okay, and make this smaller. All right, now here my values. The first values I don't know yet. I'll put a question mark. Second, same thing, question mark. I want you to check to see how many I put. Now you can let me. Okay, we have I want you to check out. We have page ID 1, parent ID 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, comma 8. Okay, now I'm going to use a statement. I'm going to say statement here after the value, and bring this like this. Okay, and put a semicolon here. I want to go to the next line, and this is where I'm going to execute my statement. Statement execute, parenthesis bracket, and put now I'm going to use a post method. The post bracket single quote. The first thing, single quote. I need the page ID, and after page ID, this is the closing page ID. After the bracket, this is the closing bracket. Put a comma here. After the comma, space, post, and bracket single quote. Now we need parent ID. Do the same thing. Put a comma, space, post, name, post. Now content. Okay, after content we need a comma. Now I jump. Okay, this is next line. I go to the next line. Okay, after content, comma, space. Now date. For date we need a parenthesis and single quote here. And now I'm going to put the format B space H I S. Okay, here inside of this parenthesis here, and after the closing single quote here, let me increase this. After the closing single quote, I want to put a comma, space, string to type, and parentheses. Now we need a post. Oops, let me bring this back. Okay, we need post, and after post, bracket single quote. This is where I'm going to put a submit date. Okay, and now here of the second closing parentheses, I want you to put a comma here, space, $sign post, bracket single quote. Now we need vote. Do the same thing after the closing bracket, put a comma, space. Let me go to the next line. Okay, go to the next line, and after vote we have okay, after vote, bring this up. Okay, space, next line. Okay, okay, now after vote we have $sign post. After post, bracket single quote. Now we have image, and do the same thing. We need a comma here, space, post, and bracket single quote. Now we have approved. Okay, and put a semicolon here. Now next, I want to header location comments.php. We need a single quote first. You can cut this and put a single quote and paste it back. Location comments.php, and put a semicolon here. And then now we have to exit the application like this. And we have two closing here. 112, and also we have the PHP. Okay, now we have PHP to close and exit. Okay, now next let's go and go to file, save all. Go to file, save all, and go back to our browser and refresh the page. Now we have an error message. It says syntax error, unexpected token. This is a okay. Come on. Semicolon. We got semicolon expecting this. Comment line 8. Okay, let's go up line 8. Okay, here is the error message. We need to put a comma here. Put a comma and go to file, save all. Let me scroll back. Scroll down. No, this is where we are. Yes, right here. And go back to our browser, refresh it. Now we have unexpected identifier header on line 35. Line 35 header. Oh, okay, yes, this is the problem, guys. I forgot to add the semicolon here. On line 34, I forgot to put the semicolon. Put a semicolon here and go to file, save all, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay. Now is the submit button. There is no error here. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do. Now, okay, let's go down. Now we're here. This is where we got our template admin header, and this is where I'm going to define. Now we define page. Because here, if you scroll down, this is where we put PHP here, PHP if page equal edit, and then we got message said page is not defined. Now we define page, and here this is where I'm going to add page inside of the template admin header. I'm going to say $ page, okay, this, and then space dot space. Okay, this is where I pass page. And if you okay, let's go to file, save all. Let's try go back to our browser, refresh it. Let's try to add a comment as an admin. Page ID 1, parent ID 1, name just let me put PHP code. For name, I can put anything. I will put okay Jimdel-Edu, or I can change it. I put it different. Put Jimdel-Edu 2, and let me check my yeah, because I have Jimdel-Edu. Okay, this is why I put Jimdel-Edu 2, and for content put okay. This is a test. No, I can put thank you, and for date, okay, is a calendar, and time is right, and vote, you can say yes. For image, I'm not sure yet. Okay, I just pick one. For approved, leave it no, and click on submit. Okay. Now we have an undefined error key parent ID on line 46. Also we have okay parent ID cannot be not okay. Line 48. Okay, let's go back to our code. Line 46, line 48, line 46, because we says you try to execute our statement. Page ID, parent ID, also line 48. Yeah, the rest image and approved. Okay, because the problem is why we do have those error message, because for page I have to pass a few lines of code, PHP code inside of our label, instead of our input for value here. Instead of the value, I'm going to pass some PHP code. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to keep our error message right here. Let's go back to our code, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm done with this part. This is what I say template admin header. I pass page here, okay, page space and that space, and now I want you to go here, H2, where we got comment here, and go after the first comment. Let me open it like this so that you can see. Put a shortcut PHP. Okay, and go after the equal sign. I want you to pass page and bring this back. Okay, now we can go to file saver, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay, nothing happened yet. Now let's continue. Our first value here, let me make this smaller. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, this is my first value. I got label for page ID. Input type, this is where I got my first value here. And my first value, inside of the value, I'm going to pass a PHP, shortcut PHP like this. Okay, and go to after the equal sign, I want you to put $, comment, and the bracket single quote. Inside of the bracket put page ID like this. Okay, put page ID and leave it like this. This is done. Now I'm looking for my next value, my next label here, label for parent comment ID. Look for value, is value. I'm going to go inside of it and create a shortcut PHP. Okay, and go here after the equal sign. Now this time put $, comment, and put bracket single quote, put parent underscore ID, and this is fine right here. Okay, and my next value, for my next label, next value, let me make this a little bit smaller, and this is my next label for name. Okay, and this is my next value here. Go inside of the value, inside of the double quote for name, and for name I'm going to use shortcut PHP first, like this, and go after the equal sign for name. Because we use a voucher for name, I'm going to use an HTML special chart like this. Okay, and I put a parenthesis, put a $, comment, bracket single quote, and put name like this. And after that, after the closing bracket here, put a comma space, and I want to put an end quote. Okay, like this, and this is fine. Now my next label for content, label for content, we have content here. For content, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go after the closing here, in front of the closing text area, open it. Okay, and go after here. This is the closing, this is the first one, Now what I wanted to do, I want you to create a shortcut PHP. The first thing, okay, go after the equal sign, and I want you to put HTML, a special chart like this, and put a parenthesis, comment, bracket single quote, put content. Okay, and bring this back. Now, my next label, we have date submitted. For date submitted, do we have okay? Go to inside of the input. Here's my input. Okay, inside of the placeholder, I want you to put for date submitted, put date. I did not add it. Also put a value. We forgot to add value. Value, okay, equal. Now inside of the value, create shortcut PHP, and after the equal sign, what I want you to put for submitted date, put date like this, and parentheses. This make the format YMD. Now we need a backslash PH like this, colon I and S. But before that, we forgot to add a single quote. I'm going to cut it and put a single quote inside of the parentheses and paste it back. Okay. And next, after the closing single quote inside of the parentheses, I want you to put a comma, space, and I'm going to say string to time, like this. And after string to time, put a parentheses, $sign comment, and bracket single quote. I want you to put a submit date, like this. We started from here. This is the block of code. Okay. Now my next label is for vote. My next label is for vote. Right here is vote. Go inside of the input. I'm looking for value. Is value. Go inside of the value for vote. Create a shortcut PHP. And next, after the equal sign, put HTML special char like this, and parentheses $sign comment, bracket single quote, comment, okay. For vote, we don't need, okay, let me see, I'm not going to pass HTML special char, because for comment, for vote, it's supposed to be comment straight. Let me call it, okay, let's start over. We have a shortcut PHP, and then after the equal sign, put $sign comment, and bracket single quote, put vote like this, and this is it. Now next label for image, and inside of this input for image, we need value. Is our value, and now I'm going to use HTML special char and parentheses values. Oh no, remember to add the shortcut PHP. Okay, shortcut PHP first, and then after the equal sign, put HTML special char and parentheses $sign comment, for image, bracket single quote, image img, and after the closing bracket here, put a comma, space, and we need end quote and underscore and quote. Okay, now our next label, I think this is our last label for approved, and for approved we can leave it like this. Approved is fine. Also for image, image should be required. I need to put required here. Yeah, image required. Okay. Yes, this is I think this is it. This page is done. Now we can go to file, server. Now, and now we can, okay, we have this. Let's go to, okay, go back to our browser and refresh it. Nothing happened yet. Let me see if still got. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear, go to more tool, clear browsing data for last 24 hours clear, and one more for last hour, clear. Okay, and let me refresh this and send me back to login. Okay, and click on comment, create comment. Now let me try to create, okay, and then his name Jimdel-Edu 2 is my content. Thank you for sharing. This is the date, today's date. This is fine. And vote. I say yes, one image, just pick one. Approve, leave it no, submit. We still got the error message on line 46. But line 46. Let me go back. Line 46. Statement execute, page ID, parent ID, post name. Let me see what's wrong. Header location, comments.php. Let me see what's wrong. Line 47 for the error message. Undefined error key, parent ID on line 47, comment.php. Line 40, statement execute page ID, parent ID here. Let me 1 second. Okay, undefined error key. Okay, no parent ID. And I'm looking now. I have to go inside of the. Okay, this is our page comment inside of our form. Inside of our form, I'm looking where we got page ID. Okay, now we have label for parent ID, because this is where it mentioned parent ID here, parent ID. Okay, let's go back to our code. Now we have label for parent ID, parent comment ID. Inside of our input, we have input type number, name. Oh, okay, here's the error, guys. Here's the error message, because we have name. If we got label for parent ID, or now here we have name for page ID. It cannot be page ID. It's supposed to be parent ID, because that's why it says on line 47 it's not undefined parent ID, because here we have name equal page ID. That's why it's no error on page ID, also on name, content, and so on. And then here on line for me on line, let me see, on line 67, this is where instead of, let me make this bigger, instead of name equal page ID, because we already got page ID for page ID, and parent ID, name supposed to be parent ID. Now change it to parent ID. Okay, now we have name equal parent ID, and let's go to file, save all, and go back. Okay, let's go back to our browser and refresh the page. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to more tool and clear browsing data for last hour. Okay, and I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use a new browser. Okay, admin. Now it asks me to log in. That's fine. Okay, that's total comment 0. You can approve 0, 6, same thing. Go to comment, and now let's go to create comment. Now as an admin, is the submit button. If you click here for page ID 1, parent comment ID, you can leave it -1 or keep it that way. Now let me see here, we have Jimdel-Edu. Okay, I'm going to differentiate, put 2, Jimdel-Edu 2, and for content I'm going to put something like Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing. And for date, today's date, vote. Can okay, say yes, vote. For image, pick one. For approved, I'm going to leave it no, and then now you will see the difference when he asks you to approve a message. Okay, to approve a comment. Now I'm going to click on submit. Okay, is okay right here. We have it right here. Jimdel-Edu 2. Thank you for sharing. Vote one approved. Now you can see guys approve no, and see the date. Now is where he asks me to approve it. The same when a user add a comment. Now he will ask me to approve or yes or no. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to say to do. Let's go back to our database here and refresh the page. Okay. Is right here. Is our table. Is our table name. Is our message right here. Jimdel-Edu, thank you. Inside of our database is the image and then approve 0. Now you can see approve is 0. Let's go back. Now when I click on dashboard, let's go to the dashboard first. Let me click on dashboard. Okay. Okay, now we have another message. It said Jimdel-Edu need to approve. Okay. Oh, let me see. It's okay, yeah, this is today's comment 1 with an approval 1. Okay, content right here. Okay. Now we got error message on undefined constant. You said undefined constant. We got error on constant. Undefined constant. HTML special char online index line 155. Let's go back 155. Let's go down. Oh wait, let me go back to check it again. It said oh index.php. Okay. Now I'm going to open my index.php. Go to index inside of the admin. Index.php on line 155. Line 155. Okay. Is line 155. Okay. It's content. Maybe could this undefined const. Yeah, it's the answer. We don't have content. Index.php. Okay, for the everything approval, let me go back again and we have content here. Name, content, vote. Okay. Name, content, vote. If we get this error message, it says undefined constant. HTML special char. Okay, on index that one line 155. This is it right here. Okay, this is the break. HTML special char comment, content, and quote. Okay, now we have. Okay, let's see. Encode for name we have encode, for content we have encode. Now I want you to go back, guys. Let's go back to comment.php. Inside of the form, I'm looking for content. Okay, it's on line for me, line 72. This is where I have content and text area name content, ID content, placeholder comment content. Okay, let's go here, and this is where I have HTML special chars right here. Comment content text area. Okay, because remember on index.php we have encode and encode right here for name and content. On comment.php we should get the same thing. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this is index. We have, okay. If you open, let's go back to comment.php. Look for content here, label for content. Go inside of the text area, and here the HTML filter, comment, content. Okay, something is missing here, and after the closing bracket content here, I want you, let me increase this. After the closing bracket, put a comma, space, and I want you to put an end quote. Okay, add end quote. Also, and something is missing. We have let me see here. Okay, text area, this is okay, double quote is okay, double quote is okay. Yes, we don't need value. Okay, this is fine. Now put end quote here and go to file saver and go back to our browser and refresh the page. No. No. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to clear, go here, clear browsing data for last hour, one more time, and refresh the page. Now send me back to login. It's okay. Okay. Oops. Oh, maybe I forgot my password. Okay. Still. Oh no. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to, let's go back. Okay, and delete here. Okay. Okay, now I think it's good. Okay, and click on create comment, admin, name, at this time put 3, put something, let's put, okay, put thanks, date, 14, vote, yes, image, no, approve, no, click on submit. Okay, is the message. Okay, approve, no. Now go to dashboard. We still got the message. Oh no. Okay, let me go back and quote here. Content and quote. Okay, I'm going to go file, save as. Click on save. Do you want to replace it? Yes, this file. And go back, refresh the page. Oh no. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Click browsing data and log out. Click a different one. Use a different one. Admin. Okay. We still got it. Let me click on approve to see what's going to happen, and click on dashboard. Wait. I can't believe it. Wait, it's like it's working. This is it right here. Approve, yes. Let me create a second because I clear and go create here, refresh the page, and okay, number 3. Now I'm going to create a new message, a new comment. Now put 1, name, pick something else, test 3, put content, Jimdel, put this is my content, date, vote yes, put same image, but can leave it blank, and for approve at this time no, can submit. Now ask me to pick a image, that's fine, pick one, approve no, okay, is now it asks me to approve. Now let me click on the dashboard to see if I still got the error message. Undefined HTML special chart. Let me go back here and find out. Maybe. Okay, let me see. On comment.php online. Okay, content, text area. Oh, okay, no, this is okay. HTML special, yes, special chart. Comment. Okay. On line 155, 1 second, we're looking for this error message. Here's the error message. It's an undefined constant HTML chart. Okay. Here we have. Okay. Oh, here's the error message, guys. I found it right now because here we have HTML on line 154. You can see this block of code. I put this after special chart. The same for this block of code on line 155. This block of code here, okay, from comment, this opening parenthesis is the closing. Now I should get it after. I should put it after the special chart because this has to be I mean blue or green, the way you call it, the color green. Okay, now cut this on line 155. If you got the same error message, cut this here and let me make this bigger for you so that you can see. Cut from here to here. Okay, now I want to cut this and cut this line off. Okay, cut it and go inside after the HTML special chart and paste it. Okay, and then now is the closing PHP. You should get two closing parentheses like this. Okay, now you can see HTML special chart, HTML special chart. They are okay. These two are the same color. Now go to file saver. Now let's go back. Now let's go back to our browser. Is there a message? Let's go back to our browser and refresh it. Okay, now we have another error message. It says call to undefined function storing load time. Okay, maybe okay, this is error. This is a typo. Index line 158. Okay, here's what the error message, guys. Okay, we forgot to add this. Here's right here. It's supposed to be, let me make this bigger. It says string to time. Put T instead of L. String to time. Okay. It's supposed to be the same color. So green. String to time. Okay. Now let's go to file saver and go back to our browser and refresh it. Okay. Now no error message. Okay. No error message. Now here is what we got. We got this comment here. We got one vote, approve no, and they asked me to approve it as admin. It's everything approval. We got one here. Everything approval. We got one. Today's comment 2. These are today's comment 1, 2, and for the everything approval we have 1. Now let me show you. When I click on everything approval, I'm going to refresh this one more time. And okay, now you can see test3, and let's check it here. Test3, name test3, and inside of our database we have name test3, approve no, and here we want to approve it. Okay, action approve. Okay, now I'm going to, let's go to comment here. As you can see, same thing, approve. Now this is where I'm going to approve it inside the dashboard. I'm click on approve. Okay, now you can see now approve yes, and go back, and here inside of our dashboard there are no recent comment because everything approved was 0. And here 0, let me refresh it. And as you can see, approve 1. Test 3, approve 1. Good. Okay, now as you can see, guys, this is the admin. You can write your own comment. If I go to the main page, let me copy the link, copy, and paste it here, and click on enter. Okay, it is on test 3, Jimdel-Edu test 3, 16 minutes ago. See, now vote 1 and thanks. This is what we said. This is right here. Okay. Oh. Put it here. Okay. Now we can let's go back to our code. I want you to go to inside of the admin folder. Go to your admin folder, expand it, and I want you to open admin.css. I'm going to add some style. Let me show you why. Because when you go to your comment and click on create comment, here inside you can see for the content that this is too small. We need more space. See, this is too small. That is too small content. Okay. Now I'm going to make this bigger, this space, and open admin.css. I want you to open admin.css. I'm going to add some style, and first thing, remember we have a main. Let me make this expand this. Okay, main space that form, and inside of the comment, okay, we have form inside of the comment.php is the form. Okay, I say main.form that input for the admin here, input of the input, main space that form space input. I'm going to put an over here and comma. I'm going to say main space that form again, input colon this time active, main space that form space. Now I'm going to take the text area. If you go back to comment.php, is our text area. Where's my text area? Here for label for content. This is what I told you. If you go here, is the content. This is the text area. Okay, I'm going to make it bigger. Admin.css. Text area, and put over here, and go next. Go to the next line. I'm going to add one more. Go to the next line here. Main space that form, and I need a text area active like this. Main space that form, and I'm going to take inside of the comment.php, I'm going to take select. I'm going to take select from select over comma main space that form that select active. Now I'm going to pass the style here. I need the border button of 1 pixel solid. Is my color. 1 pixel solid is my color B. I got it's a B5, B9, B5, B9, BD right here. Okay, is my color, and let's go to file, save, or go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay. Okay, now let's add more here. Now I need main space that form. Let's take I'm going to take a text area separate here. I need the height of 200 pixel, and go to file, save all, go back to our browser, refresh it. Where is my content? Okay, now I'm going to clear, because sometimes that prevent. Okay, and go here, refresh. Okay, that's okay. Login back and click on comment, create comment, content. Now as you can see, it's working. Okay, 200 pixel. Now we got more space and more room. Now I got more room here, and go back to our okay. Now next we need main space that form. At this time we need input type bracket. I'm going to say type equal double quote. This is a check. This is a checkbox. Okay, I'm going to do it for the checkbox. Input checkbox here, all of my checkbox, and I'm going to say I need a width. I need a width auto, and I need a margin of 15 pixel. 0 top right and left bottom. 0.25 pixel to pixel. Okay, and I need transform to be scale 1.2. And if we go file, save all, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay, and all right, let's go back here, and now we need for the submit button. Let's add some style. I'm going to say main space that form input type submit. I need the background color. No, not okay. I need the background is my color for my background. It's a 4A 79B4 is my color. Next line. Also, I need the border of 0. I need this is my color right here. Font size 6F 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I need a width of 50 pixel, 50%. Also, I need a padding of 12 pixels 0. I need a font size. I need a font size of 14 pixel. I need a font weight here. I need the font weight of 600. Also, I need my cursor to be pointer, and I need the border radius to be 4 pixel. Okay, and we go here. Oh no, I'll go to file, save all, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay, now you can see the submit button and more room here. Everywhere we got more room. Okay, we got more room, and let's go back to our code. Now I need after the submit, main space that form input. Okay, type equal. Now I'm going to pass it over on top of the submit button. Put submit here and put colon over here. Okay. Now I need a background. Is my color 443. This is 436 DA2. Okay. Save everything. Go back, refresh the page. Is my over. You can see it's working. Okay. And next, for my now, I'm going to, if you go back to comment.php, I'm going now. This is for label. Start for label. Okay. I'm going to say main space that form label. I want my label to display block. Also, in the font weight of 600. Go to file, save all, and refresh. Okay, now you can see. Now I pass the color like bold. Okay. Okay, and let's go back. Now I need for select. I'm going to say main space that form main that form space div. Now I'm going to take select. I need a for select. I need the margin button of 0. Save everything. Go back. Refresh it. Okay. Now next, I need after select. Did I use? Let me go back and we need select. Now we have. Let me see. We have submit and we have submit and we have the button. Okay, we have the button. Okay, let's go back to admin.css. After select, I'm going to say main space that form button. I need a background color. This is a border color. I need the background color is my color pound sign DEDFE and 1. I need my color is my color pound sign 676 D72. I need the border of border 0. Also my padding should be 5 pixel and my width, I need a width of 100% here, and I need the font weight of 600, and I need the font size of 14 pixel. On my cursor to be point, okay, should be pointer. Now go to file, save all, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay. All right. Now, after that, I need hover for that. I'm going to say main space that form button over. I need the background color. And is my color right here. Is my color right here. Background color pound sign D60 D8 DA like this, and go here, go to file, save all, and refresh the page. Now if you click here, okay. Now for today's comment, I'm trying to put the, if you go here, we got round shape here for inside the comments.php, but here we have index.php, we have squash it. I'll try to fix it. Let's go back to our code, and I want you to open index.php. Index.php on line 151 here for me, 151, index.php, where we got a style border radius 4 pixels. Let's change it to 50% like this. Let's change it to 50% and go to file, save all. Let's see if we can make this round. Refresh it. Nothing. Nothing here, and to this comment. Okay, let me go. Let me put semicolon here and save all. Go back, refresh it. No. Oh, let me clear. 1 second. Last hour. Clear. Refresh it. Okay, now I know. It's still not working. Maybe it's not. Okay, 50. Okay, this is fine. Can check for where we got inside of the comment image. Or we can keep it that way, but it's somewhere. It is okay somewhere. If we find it here. No, we don't have image here. Okay, because I changed inside of the index that put 50% okay, it is somewhere, maybe probably inside of the comments that PHP different file. Okay, guys, let me go back to admin.css. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop. We did let me show you 1 second. And everything approval, this is fine, and this is the dashboard. Okay, for today's comment 2, everything approval 0 to the comment. If we go here, main page, you push it, we will see you got 8 comment. Let me refresh it. This shows me 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably I know what's going on. Maybe go here, refresh our database. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go here and refresh the page one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 is missing. Let me go here. We have 8. No. Go here. Okay, no. Okay. Go here. Put 24 hours. Sometimes 2, 4, 6. Oh, maybe this is what happened. We have this picture. We have this comment, this one twice. Let this picture twice. This is what we got 8 comment, but it keeps 1. We have test and Jimdel-Edu 3. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, Jimdel-Edu 3, and here we have test 3. This is why. Let me. Okay, now I'm going to delete 1 and go to comment. Oh, okay. I know you're gonna. I'll go to comment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's why we have 2. This is I keep 1. We have different name, different. Okay, let's see what's going on. If I let me see, if I delete this one, delete. Right, this is why we got. I delete 1 and then okay, and go here. refresh it, we have 6. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now one more time, let me show you guys. Now for admin, you can create comment and page ID 1, comment ID 01, name, you can put anything. My name is Hello, can put Hello PHP like this. Content, this is part, okay, this is part 15. Today's date, vote yes. I'm going to put okay, one picture here. Approve, no. Submit, okay, no picture, that's why it's not okay, and approved. And let me go to the dashboard. Now you can see they asked me to approve it. Everything approved for 1, today's comment 1, and 7th comment. Refresh here. Refresh here. We have 6 comments. Don't know why we still got 6 comments. It's because this is as admin. He said I should approve it in order to see my new comment here on the main page. Okay, and here inside my database, if I refresh it, let me refresh it and refresh it. We still got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, but I have it inside my database. Yes, but you will not see it here. Okay, now let me approve it. I'm going to approve it. I say approve. Okay, now it's approved. Approve, yes. Okay, and now I'm going to refresh it. You will see we got 7 comments. I'm going to refresh here. Now you can see we have 7 comments. And here, no picture. And they already got here. Okay. Alright guys, this is it. This is all this. Okay. Okay. Now this is it. This is where I'm going to stop. This is part 15. We created this, we finished with this admin panel, not for this part. Admin can create a comment as well. So this is it guys. So this is part 15. Also we almost done. We got 2 or 3 more tutorial left, and then that's it. 2 or 3 tutorial left, and that's it. And thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to share this tutorial, share my channel, and click on the like icon. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.